Hello, and welcome to the Awakening Heart community of Mindful Living Noon Zen to Go meditation. I'm so glad that y'all are here. And hello to those of you who might be watching this archived as well. It's a nice day outside today, so as long as it doesn't get too windy or start sprinkling again, I figured we'd be outside today. It's spring in Texas. Bluebonnets are blooming on the side of the road. So if you're tuning in from outside the Dallas area, or if you're not familiar with the community, uh, we usually meet at the Dallas Meditation Center. But the wonderful thing about this opportunity that we've had is that now you can tune in from literally anywhere there's an internet connection. The style of meditation that we practice here is a heavy slant toward mindfulness in the style of Thich Nhat Hanh, who has a wonderful library of books, any of which are a good place to pick up and learn a little bit more. Meditation that we're going to practice today is a simple mindfulness of breath meditation. All we're going to be doing is paying attention to what is it like to be breathing. And thoughts may come up as they do. And that's fine. Meditation isn't about trying to get rid of them, but can we refocus our attention onto the sensation of each in-breath and out-breath? And we do this so that we regain steering over our thoughts in daily life. It's easy to get pulled into worries about the future and feel like we can't do anything but ruminate. It's easy to get weighed down with regrets about the past and have a hard time focusing on anything else. So for the next 15 minutes or so, we're just going to be practicing that refocusing so that we can bring it into our daily lives, and be present to our own lives and the loved ones we're connected to, whether that's through a screen or in person, people in your quarantine household. Yeah, Catherine's got the jump. Before we get started on our meditation, would you like to share your name and something that you're grateful for in the chat box? I will go ahead and read it out. Catherine is grateful for the rain today. Me too. It was starting to get kind of hot in Texas, actually. And you can feel free to post in the chat box or post during the meditation, and I will read it out after. And those of you who know our opening affirmation, I invite you to join with me at home. And those of you who don't will know it for tomorrow. And then we'll do about a 10 to 15 minute guided meditation. I'll leave you all with a reading at the end, give you something to think about for the rest of your day. So see if you can find a place to hopefully have a little bit of quiet in your home. You can take me with you on a walking meditation if you have headphones. You could even lie down. Once you found where you'd like to be, let's share our opening affirmation. May we and all beings be safe and free from illness or injury. May we and all beings transform our suffering. May we and all beings rejoice in all joys. May we and all beings be at peace. Holding on to that intention for ourselves, our loved ones, and the world around us. Allow yourself to really sink in to what's going to be your meditation posture for the next 10 minutes or so. If you'd like to be seated, you might find a cross-legged position. Supporting your knees with pillows, raising yourself up a little bit if you need to make it more comfortable. You might like to sit in a chair, your feet planted flat on the floor, to give you a feeling of groundedness, foundation beneath your 2 feet. And the more we live in an online world, the more important it is to tune in and ground ourselves in the physical body. Noting the surface on which you're seated. Is your weight distributed evenly? Do you need to adjust a little bit to find a balanced position? And checking in with the pelvis, making sure it's something close to symmetrical. And its position allows the abdomen to expand freely. And finding a position where the spine, back is upright, but not strained. And once again, just allowing the rib cage to expand freely. Can we think about growing tall in both directions, rooting ourselves down into our seated surface, as well as growing taller in the vertical direction? Knowing that any sounds in our external environment can become a part of our meditation. And having checked in with the physical body, let's narrow the scope of our attention into the parts of the body that most directly participate in the breath cycle. And at the same time, knowing that there's really no part of the body that does not participate in the breath. Noticing the cool breeze of the air as it enters the nostrils. Slightly warmer air as it exits the nostrils on each out breath. And we're right next to the dog park. I think the landscaper is antagonizing one of the big labs. Noticing the warm air as it passes through the back of the throat. Thinking about making sure the throat stays open. We're not closing off. It's free passage. And can you detect the expansion of the rib cage with each in-breath? All the muscles along the side of the rib cage opening up, expanding like a good stretch in the morning. And relaxing, releasing with each out breath. And we don't have to change